So in case there's any doubt that I made it to the ocean, voila, the Pacific Ocean. Not only that, but we have elephant seals. A lot of elephant seals. So yeah, 4,500 miles from Virginia all the way to the Pacific Ocean. I think I can go home now. My route back to the east wouldn't be the same I'd used going out west. And why should it be? America's a big country. I'd taken a southern route on my way out to the Pacific, trying to avoid the colder temperatures of the north. And now that I was on my return to the Atlantic, I'd figured on taking a more northerly route. One that would let me avoid the south's summertime heat. And since I was in California, the best way north would have to be on the famous Pacific Coast Highway.
I can smell the salt air. Yep, no denying, that's a beach.
Its winding road, hugging the cliffs of Big Sur, at 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. It seemed like the ideal road to take. But the RVs and day-tripping tourists had other plans.
So instead, I'm stuck between 3rd, 4th, and 5th gears, currently at 34 miles an hour, and at 55, mind you, as I try and make my way up to San Francisco.
The view of trees, cliffs, and cars soon became one of just cars, as I arrived in San Francisco just in time to catch the after-work commute. I took the first exit I could and soon found myself in what looked like were the same streets that Steve McQueen had once raced down in his '68 Mustang. Oh, I'm like in the scene from Bullet. Where's that hubcap?
Where are you coming from?
Virginia.
Nice. How many days?
I think today is 16 or 17?
Nice. All on the bike?
All on this. I like when people stop and ask me where I'm from.
How long it's taken me to get from A to B. They always seem impressed when I tell them I'm from Virginia. And I've done this all on this bike.
But I had done all of that mostly on back roads, which meant the traffic of San Francisco felt weird. And I was constantly on alert for somebody to do something stupid, like cut into my lane. Honestly, if it wasn't for a special souvenir I was wanting to bring home to Alyssa, I probably would have avoided the city center altogether. But she was special. Not only has she listened to my months of obsessing over this trip, watching from the sidelines as I spent a small fortune on it, but she also realized that this was a dream of mine and supported me on going after that dream. Women like that are hard to come by. I just had to get through the traffic first. It was frustrating. And it was hot. And I was getting tired. That combination doesn't always make for the best moods.
Press the button for entrance. Please wait. Take the ticket.
Okay. I ain't from here. I don't know these things.
What was that?
I'm not from here. I don't know these things.
Yeah, you don't want you to pay too much. That's $7 4 days.
Oof. In hindsight, I should have gotten onto the street. I didn't realize there'd be such a small, narrow entrance. Well, she said that she wanted a rock from out west, so this is what we're thinking. We'll see what she says, and hopefully she likes it.
Cable car. Ding ding. I've never ridden one. Oh, buddy, whoa, don't lane shift.
I'd seen a lot of bikers on my trip so far, but hadn't yet seen anyone riding my same bike. Until now. And I wanted to say something to them.
I missed him.
It was hard to believe I was crossing the Golden Gate. It was a clear marker I had made it to the West Coast. Something I was still just a little bit in shock about. It was a huge icon for the trip. And now we wait. I decided to mail all of my camping gear home. Since I'd met my main goal, my overall motivation was less. And riding on a lighter, more nimble bike would be much more enjoyable. Which meant going for a ride around Lake Tahoe, and a stop for lunch in one of the small lakeside towns, instead of just simply passing by. But that wouldn't do anything for the long, empty roads in Nevada. For that, I had the high speed limits and my own thoughts and reflections to keep me occupied.
And to think that some people ride on roads like this, at speeds like this, without helmet, without gear, and they enjoy it. I look at my helmet and I see all the bug splatters, and I feel all the wind, and I can't imagine riding without gear.
Bonneville Salt Flats International Speedway. I was looking forward to being able to ride my scrambler on the salt and maybe become the world's fastest fully loaded scrambler driver. But that's just not meant to be. Instead of being flat, dry sand, the flats are flooded.
Anyways, we are off once more on our odyssey, our epic road trip. And it's still strange to me without all this gear. I feel so light, like I'm missing something. Beautiful snow-covered peaks to the left.
Which meant plenty of twists and turns on my way to Moab. And on the beautiful day I had, that was definitely not a bad thing. Even once the road straightened out, the distant scenery managed to keep me entertained by letting me imagine the roads I'd soon find myself on. But my imagination had nothing on reality.
Where is John Wayne when you need him? Because that's the only thing that can make this even better. To see the Duke himself.
Beside me, behind me, up high, down low, everywhere I looked, there was something new to see.
It's like I can't look and ride at the same time.
And with every turn, there was even more to see. The mighty Mississippi might be more famous, but since it was the Colorado River that had carved both this canyon and the Grand Canyon, it was the one that's most impressive.
And again, this is just one of those times I find myself speechless. I went partially down this road on Google Street View to see what it looked like and whether or not I should do it. And Google Street View has nothing on reality. Not that I ever really doubted that, but still. And even this video, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be at all like what I'm seeing now.
Seeing the running trail travel alongside the road I was on, in this type of epic scenery, a part of me went through and started wondering about the future. Specifically, imagining what it'd be like if one day I brought Alyssa to come down here, and the two of us going for a small run and seeing this type of landscape in yet a different light.
Okay, and we have made it. To Moab.
Arches National Park. It's like a scene from Indiana Jones. And from a distance, these arches look so far away. But even as I keep walking, they don't seem to be getting any closer, only bigger, more massive. With the light fading, I began to head back to the hotel. The small bit of Moab I had seen that evening, and how the rock faces stood out against the last rays of the sun's light, made me excited for the morning ahead, where I'd have a full day to go and explore the canyonlands. Some people like to speed down the dirt roads. Me, I was enjoying the time the slower speeds gave me to take in the landscape around me. I found it relaxing. At least, until it wasn't. I don't know who told the dealer I bought these tires from that they were off-road capable. They weren't. I had no grip against the loose rock. The smooth tread patterns refused to grip on the rocks, instead treating it more like marbles.
I like the way my back tire just keeps sliding out. Keep it up, keep it up. And there it went. Alright, I'll pick this back up.
I just broke my shifter for the second time. And now I'm stuck wondering, do I go forward or do I go back?
Like I said, once again, we've broken the bike. I think I can take this little bed here, and make my way back home in one gear. Damn it. Clear behind me.
And doing this all perpendicular to the incline just made it that much worse.
I hate how far it is from the bike to the ground. And you're moving. God damn it. Really? 10 feet? I go 10 feet.
Having dropped the bike that many times in that short of a distance, my confidence was gone.
Okay, every time you go off-road, you break your bike. Do you get that? So you know what that means, right? No more off-roading on the Scrambler. To be honest, I'm just so kind of, I don't know, bummed right now. I mean, again, I broke the shifter again. And again, it was a weak point. It had been repaired once. You were stupid. And that's what you get for being stupid.
But I wasn't worried. If I could find a welder just outside of Death Valley, there'd have to be at least one fabrication shop in town. This was Moab. It was an off-road mecca. I'd just have to get there. Next time, I stop on the side of the road.
Have I said how much I hate this wind? That's the main reason I'm not doing anything here. It's too windy.
I stop in a garage. And I stop in a back alley.